G'day guys. It's a bit fresher than I'd like for wet wading, but beggars can't be choosers. Gonna walk the banks this morning, chase some native fish. I'm gonna start with the size 2 stump jumper that I used with Robbie fishing in the kayak a couple of weeks ago. Let's see if I can catch anything. Last time I used this stump jumper, I caught a fish on the first cast. I wasn't even recording yet. Not this time. Just walking out to the end of this log here so I can get some casts over to that muck. That is perfect hiding spot for a yellow or a cod, depending how deep it is. I would be very surprised if there's not a native fish sitting over there somewhere. Well, no sign of a fish there. Or there, or there, or there, or over there. Turns out I am very surprised. No, look, there's probably a fish there. Maybe he's not hungry. There's a lot of slime in the water today. Look, if I come down here, you can see. Look at all that. I don't know if that's coming out on camera, but there's so much of that, and it's making lure fishing really difficult. Beautiful. That deserves a fish, he said as he winds in for the 1000th time today without a bite. Oh, it's very quiet, but I'm enjoying myself. It's a beautiful day. The sun's belting down considering it's autumn. I'm nice and warm. I haven't actually got my feet wet yet, or I haven't had to. Ooh. Ooh. Right in front of me. Come back. I didn't feel any weight whatsoever, but he came from just down here. Oh, maybe he was on this side. That was a nice fish. Come back. He's not coming back on Devo. That looked to be about a 50 centimetre cod. That's devastating. Bloody quiet morning, been fishing for 2.5 hours, walking the river. Finally get a hit and he didn't hook up. And he won't come back. Well, I can't seem to entice him to come back out from under the log. I'm wondering if a bigger meal might be more appetizing for that cod. He had some size to him. You know Robbie's got Mr. Orange. Well, this is Joey. Bet you thought I was going to say Mr. Yellow. It's a predator lure the same as Mr. Orange. I picked it up from Adventure Camping and Fishing when I was over in Wangaratta visiting Robbie. Let's see if Joey can entice this cod back out. Well, didn't do the trick. That cod is long gone. He won't come back to play again. So I'll put my original lure back on, keep walking, and I might hit this again on the way back from the car, maybe with a spinnerbait. But I'll give him some time to recover. Yes! Oh, that's a good fish. Oh no, that's a very good fish. Come on. He's in the snags. Yes! Yes! That's a bloody nice Murray cod. Oh, okay. Let me get out the lip grips and everything. He's only barely pinned in the corner of the mouth. I'll have to make this quick, but that's about the size of the one that hit before or two, I reckon. There goes me Oh, there goes my thermos. I'll fish that out in a minute. Oh, Jesus. I'm shaking. I wasn't ready. Oh, he's helping me get my thermos. I can get that downstream in a minute. Come up here, mate. Come on. Come over that log if you can, please. Up here in the shallow bit. Yes. Gotcha on the wet mud. Oh, you ripper. Got him. Let me wet my hands for this. Oh, yes. That is the biggest cod I've caught all season. Let me have a guess. 58 centimetres is my guess. But I'll quickly grab the mat and get a measure on him. You beauty. Right. Pinned in the corner of the mouth on the size 2 stump jumper. You ripper. As usual, I've forgotten my brag mat, but I've marked my rod for this exact reason. I'll just lay it out across the mud here so I'm not damaging the fish. There's the gold marking for 55. So he's on 60. He's bang on 60 centimetres. You ripper. 60 centimetre Murray cod. I'm sorry about the mud, bloke. I'll get you back in just a tick. Oh, you ripper. What an absolutely beautiful fish. I'd take a photo, but a fish this size is hard to care for and get a photo, so I think I'll just get him back in the water after I make sure I'm recording. I'll get him unhooked and just lay him here on the very wet mud where he's not going to do any damage to himself. Get him unpinned. There we go, the tail wag of a happy Murray cod of 60 centimetres. What a beautiful fish. But I've stuffed him around long enough. Let's just get him back. Sorry. Not my best release, but he landed in deeper water, so oh, you do everything you can to care for him and then they just kick out. He's lucky I didn't drop him on the sharp log. But he's a happy chappy. Not as happy as me though. You beauty. It's exactly what I wanted after a hard morning. Whew. And there you go. That ripper of a fish was sitting under that log there where the water's billowing up on the opposite side. Whew. You beauty. That is perfect ambush predatory fish habitat, because anything coming up or down the river has no choice but to go under that log. So he'll sit there and wait for the food to come to him. And today this was his food. Didn't taste very good, but it gave me a look at the beautiful beast before I clumsily dropped him back in the water. Size 2 stump jumper, and that is the same one I dropped a big cod with Robbie in the kayaks, the same lure. And it's the same lure that nice cod hit back around the bend before. Oh, I'm stoked. And just in case you missed the video where I explained the markings, I've put silver markings on my rod. That one there's 30 from the butt, 30, 40, 50. Then there's a gold one for 55, just for legal cod measurement, even though I don't keep them. That one's rubbing off, or a couple of them are rubbing off. I better redo them. But yeah, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, that's where the cod I just caught was sitting. Then 70, 75 for the other end of the legal cod measurement, 80, 90, right up to a metre in case I have a good day. So that's probably the smartest thing I've ever done, because I always forget to bring my brag mat when I'm walking the banks. What are my chances of catching a fish on the other side of the same log? Not very high, but you'll never stop me casting in there to try. I've got to walk through some pretty sketchy grass to get to my next casting spot over there. I figured I might record it just in case I see a snake and scream like a girl. Another carp over there. I spooked him with my lure. He took off like a rocket. Oh, swells on the opposite side. It's fairly shallow over there. I'd say there's a big carp again. Seen a few of them this morning. I've seen 2 nice cod and about 10 nice carp. Well, as nice as a carp can be anyway. Rightio, this will be the last hole I fish before I head back towards the car, because I am seriously out of time. And I also realised after I released that last cod, I forgot to fish my thermos out of the river, so I'll be looking for that on the way back as well. And I'll also stop at that first hole where that first cod came out from, and hopefully entice him to have another go. Gee, I hope I can find my thermos. I'm bloody thirsty. Got hot all of a sudden. I'm sweating. Shit, I thought that was a snake. Oh God, heart attack. Great, now my throat will be even drier. Anyway, let's hope I can find it. I need a drink. I just put a few casts through the hole where the first cod hit my lure this morning. No sign of him. He's moved on. He might be in a shadier, deeper spot now the sun's on the water better. There's no sign of my thermos either. But I've had a blast, guys. I'm going to keep walking to the car. I'll give you a quick update at the end if I do find my thermos, but I'd say it would have been back that way somewhere and it's probably sunk. But anyway, I caught a 60 centimetre cod, my best cod for the season. I'm a very happy man. And if you liked watching the video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And I'll see you next time.